Hi everyone, my name is Nisaaush Sholihah and now I will tell you a story about Cinderella. And you can look the cover of the story here. So let's get to the story. Once upon a time, there was a simple little girl named Cinderella. She was asleep with her evil stepmother and two evil stepsisters. The evil stepmother doesn't like her. So she told Cinderella to do all of the housework. But what about her evil stepsister? They just roam around their house with their fancy dress. One day, a letter from the king came to their house, which said that his son, the prince, would be choosing a wife, and every girl in the kingdom must be aware for it. Everyone got excited about reading this. Cinderella too wanted to go to the ball. Her stepmother told her that she can go if she completes all of her work on time and also help their two stepsisters with their dress for the ballroom. And Cinderella worked as fast as he can to get everything done, but there was always something left. And at last, she was left at home and felt disappointed. So Cinderella was running into the garden and she crying in the garden. "Mm, my wishes must never come true," said Cinderella. And then there is a voice. "Never, my dear," said a voice. Cinderella looked up at the little woman with one and kind smile stood in front of her. She was her fairy godmother. She wanted to help Cinderella to go to the ballroom. With a wave of her hand, she made Cinderella look like a princess. Zimzalabim! And she gave her a beautiful new gown, a glass slippers, and a shiny black horse to reach the ballroom. Before leaving, the fairy godmother said, "This magic will only last until midnight. You must reach to back home before the 12 o'clock." And then Cinderella go to the palace. When Cinderella entered the palace and go to the ballroom, everybody was awestruck with her beauty. And even their stepsister wasn't recognize her. And the handsome prince looked at her and fell in love with her. And then the prince said to Cinderella, "Will you dance with me?" said the prince. And then Cinderella said, "Oh, yes, prince." And then they danced together. But Cinderella was too enjoy with their dance and forget about the godmother's word. And then when she saw the time and remembers godmother's words, she quickly left the palace and ran away in all the hurry. One glass slipper she was wearing was left on the castle steps. And the prince had fallen in love with Cinderella and he wanted to find Cinderella. And next day, he ordered his king's men to go to every house in the land and find the girls who is the foot fits in the glass slipper. When they reached Cinderella's house, The two stepsisters tried their best to squeeze their big feet into the slippers, but unluckily for them, they can't. And finally, when Cinderella was tried the glass slipper, her foot fit perfectly into the glass slipper, and the prince recognized her from the ball night. He married Cinderella soon in a grand ceremony, and they were live happily ever after. That was the story. I think the moral value of the story is we must be a kind one, and we must be a valuable person, and yeah, that's it. Okay, thank you.